Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the Night Owl Lounge. Grab yourself a seat and put up your feet. Get ready, because we're going to chew the fat with your host, Midnight Night Watchers. We're fixing to light the fuse on a whole keg of intriguing conversation and have ourselves a good old talk fest about all kinds of high strangeness.
Hi, everyone.
Good evening, everyone.
Welcome
It might be
to
morning.
the
Good
Night
morning.
Owl Lounge.
Night Owl Lounge, early morning lounge, coffee lounge, chat lounge.
Disco.
Disco. I've got
Disco Lounge.
closed caption going on my other tablet. How did that start happening?
All right. That's awesome.
Oh, is it in our settings? Ew. Oh, I
I
guess
don't know.
I can really read what you're saying.
Anybody here tonight? Might be an early night.
That's fine. So, how was your night at work?
It was lovely going back to work after 5 days off.
Yeah, I bet. That throws you off. You got to really realize, oh, it is Wednesday. Now it's Thursday. That can
Turn
really throw
some.
you off. I wonder how many people think they went to work today and it was actually Monday. But it's not Monday.
Oh, felt like a Monday.
Yeah, I
I don't
bet.
think any. I don't think anybody's going to join us. They don't like us no more.
Well, that's fine. We'll give it a few minutes, and if nobody does, we'll just say, all right, see you later. We can go ahead and just delete the show, and that's no problem. Maybe they're all thrown off too, like, wait a minute, they're not on tonight because it's Monday.
Oh, Monday.
But it's not Monday, it's Wednesday, Thursday.
Yay. Couple more days.
Well, it's Wednesday for some people, but it's officially Thursday for us on the East Coast and anywhere else.
There's only
Well,
one. That must be you, huh?
I think so. On the good note, we finally got rain. We got more rain, and we even got more rain.
Yeah, it's supposed to be cool tomorrow or cooler.
Mhm. I'm ready for a few days to be cool. So at least we got some rain. Things are
Oh, I
growing
see.
again.
I see two. Somebody show up.
It must be over in Williams chat.
Ah, Tombs.
Hey, Toombs! I saw him earlier today. I think actually saw him a couple times today.
Hi,
Hi,
Tombs.
Toombs. Yeah, there was all kinds of good shows today.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of wondering how long Diva was going to go, if she was going to be still on when we started.
And DA had a real good one, and oh shoot, who was earlier? There's a few people on today. It was really good.
Oh, DA.
Yeah, DA was on for quite a while.
Who else?
But yeah, we're both doing good and relaxed. He's home from work, drinking coffee, back to
Drinking
work.
RC. Drinking RC.
You just got copyrighted.
Nobody even knows what RC is anymore.
Yeah.
Well, we got Tombs in here, and that's about it, I guess.
I'm glad we got Tombs. We don't really have anything planned for tonight.
Well,
So
I
it
was
may
waiting
be
to see. I was waiting to see how many people pop in. There might not be very many. But I was gonna start off with talking about our spirit box session that we had the other day, and it went pretty good. I had Jane's tablet with Spirit Talker on it, and I had our Obelisk 5 going at the same time, and they both started kind of chiming off of each other a little bit. Most of the whole time though, they were separate. They were just spitting out words that were not related to each other, but every once in a while they would say something that was relevant to each other.
right. Yeah, when I use it, sometimes it's kind of random. Other times it actually is kind of accurate. Yeah, there's
RC.
times that we can't find it, but once in a while we'll hit the jackpot and we'll kind of stock up on it. We actually kind of think it's better than Pepsi or Coca-Cola. Wow, I heard
I don't know
that.
what I don't know what that was.
That was Rocky jumping off the counter, and I heard that over your mic.
Oh,
My goodness, that was a big bump.
so the spirit boxes were not the spirit boxes, but I guess it's kind of a spirit box. I don't know what you'd call the obelisk compared to the radio one.
The obelisk is kind of like a spirit talker in a way, but it's not an
Yeah,
app. Because the spirit box, you hear the ch-ch-ch-ch-ch-ch.
right. It's actually the radio.
Right. So this don't go off the radio, and it's actually spits out words. And then the spirit
So
talker is an app that spits out words.
we had um Liam, Robert, uh Lucille. I can't remember the other names. We had about six or
Norman.
seven, huh?
You had Norman.
Norman, yeah. 6 or 7 names come up, and they were all associated with other words every time they came up.
On the other side, please. Thank you. Hi. You gotta turn around.
Oh, now we got 5 in here.
Really?
Everybody type in chat. Who all joined us?
Hi, everyone. Willow saying hi.
We were
He
just
said
talking I don't know how long, I didn't even notice how long we've been in here, that we
8
were
minutes.
talking about spirit boxes. And
Yes, ma'am.
the other day, since I was off work for a while, I lit them up and had them sitting next to me, and
You lit him up.
yeah, turned them on and was talking to them. Every time they talked, I answered them or acknowledged them, and I don't know, I probably had it on for what, an hour or more.
That was quite a while.
I think it was about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half.
There's another one, Toombs.
Hi, Dogman UK.
Hi. Nice to see you again.
So we had
You
some
bet.
had some pretty interesting words come up. We had rapture and up,
Yeah, that
and
was
that
interesting.
and that was right after the name Norman, which was Jane's uncle, and he just passed away not very long ago. So I don't know if that was him or somebody else.
I thought Rapture came up twice, didn't it? And then you turn it off for a little bit and do it again, and yeah, that was
Yeah,
interesting.
there was a couple words that repeated.
You're looking down, Willow.
Hi,
Hi,
Juno.
Juno. Nice to see you, Juno.
So we've been doing some what would you call it? Just a pop on sessions with
Les.
Les. And he's got all of his spirit boxes hooked up behind him. He's got REM pods and spirit boxes, and he uses spirit talk on all of his he's got old cell phones, and he has them all going off. He's got 3 or 4 of them. And that was a pretty interesting show. We were on his show, I think, twice now, weren't we? Or
You were on twice. You were on
I was
twice.
on
I was on
twice.
once.
Hi, Penny.
Hi, Patty. And that's fine if you're just listening. That's no problem. I do the same thing sometimes with people's chats, but at least you're in here and you're here. Thank you. I know you've been in a lot of different chats tonight also. I saw Penny all over the place too today.
So then later on in the session, we got, I said we got the name Lucille in my session the other day while I'm sitting in the living room. And Jane's name is actually Lucille.
My first name, and plus my grandma's middle name is Lucille. So yeah, I thought that was
But
kind of interesting.
they
You don't
didn't
hear
really.
Lucille.
You got your other tablet volume up?
No,
All right.
it's down. Willow's purring pretty loud. Well, actually, I got 2 cats off.
So the Lucille part never really never, it only came up with the name and never really expanded beyond that. But then as I was talking to it later, it said I know you.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that's weird, I know you. So I kept talking to it, and then let's see, what else did it say after I know you? Oh, I was in the military, or I'm in the military. So my father was in the military during World War II, so instantly I thought of him. Although I've had other relatives that have been in the military, but I never got any confirmation that it was my dad or anything. But it was kind of one of those coincidental, freaky moments. All of a sudden, I was thinking of Dad when that came up. Then there was other random words that were kind of, I don't know. There was be warned and watch out and other stuff like that that could be, what are you warning me, or are you saying something's happening? And one of them said I need help. So I had both of them going. I can't remember which one said I need help or take heed.
My background's glitchy. Does it look
Yeah.
like it's you?
No, I can't really see it very well.
Oh, that was better. Never mind. Just when I lean
Well,
back.
so when you
Ooh.
lean back, the background gets lighter, and when you lean forward, you get more focused.
Okay. And you guys
So
are
does
loud.
anybody in chat ever use Spirit Talker or the app or Spirit Box? Because we've had ours for quite a long time, and Jane uses it. And this was actually my first time just setting them up and just letting them go, and then actually sitting there and talking to them.
And yes, we
I
do
mean, I was
protect
kind
the
of I was
privacy
kind of
of
watching a movie, and oh, the other thing was Jane was cooking, and the one said smell.
just to let everyone know, we do protective prayer beforehand. We ask for benevolent only, malevolent and evil is not allowed to even come close to our property, and we do close our session at the very end and leave our place protected. Now I have the dog snoring.
Yeah, the sessions yesterday was really fun for me. It was kind of interesting hearing all the different words and trying to make sense of them and trying to figure out and try to ask the right questions to them to see if they keep going. And
Yeah, there's some apps. Yeah, Andrea said
hi,
something. Yeah,
Andrea.
there's some apps that we've tried and I didn't like. I deleted them. A lot of the free apps don't really work. So I have a few friends and a few hosts on other YouTubes and saw their guests. And a lot of people talk about the Spirit Talker, and it's like $3.99 in your app store. And so far, we've been having pretty good luck with it. But yeah, some
Well,
of the apps I don't trust, especially the free ones.
Les
We
is
tried.
having really good luck with it because his wife's
Mhm.
grandmother and stuff has been coming through.
Yeah.
And so he's had like several family members, at least the names of family members, show up on it all the time and show up almost every session for him.
Well, our guest Brent last Sunday said he really likes that app also, and I know Marty uses it, and Amber from Amber's Spirit World uses it. Hi, Freaky. Now we've got Freaky in here.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining. We don't really have a topic. We're just kind of randomly talking for a while.
Well,
May not have a
I do actually have a topic, but I just wanted to start off with our little spirit session box.
talker.
Hi,
Yep.
Jimbo.
Good morning. Good
I
morning,
think I
Jimbo.
said hi to Andrea. We said hi to Freaky Geek.
Good morning, Jimbo. Hello, Willow.
I see
I see.
ears. That's all I
I
see.
know. See bad ears.
There, let's.
If he knew a few people were watching him, he'd be so scared. You'd be so scared.
You'd be so scared.
He's scared of people. Mary, you get too hot underneath the blanket? Now you're panting?
So, does
Stop it,
anybody
Cookie.
else have
I can't.
experiences
I
with
can't sleep.
spirit talkers or any kind of radios or sometimes they say you can hear stuff over static on the TVs. I don't know if
Yeah.
it'd have to be over. I don't know if it had to be over the air. I don't know if you'd be able to do it during cable. Who knows what you'd get if you had cable on and you were able to get
We really
the
don't
static
have
channel.
that. We don't have that black and white off the air anymore.
No, but if you still had
Hi, Alzy
I
Sue.
honestly, Sue, if you still had an old TV or yeah, it takes an antenna, you can switch over to it and still get
Yeah,
static.
that was the old days when you'd fall asleep and wake up either hearing the national anthem or whatever that thingy was, or all of a sudden. Goodness.
The app was too chicken to work.
I
Or you were too chicken to use the app. I'm not sure what you're saying. I know you said it didn't work very well for you.
think several years ago I probably was more leery of doing some of this, but the more I go, the more I have no fear and use protective prayers and Just want positive coming through and talking. Could be
Is that
best
a
friends and
is that an
relatives.
Elmer? Is that an Elmer Fudd joke? Rabbit hunting
Yeah,
for
go
rabbit
rabbit.
ears.
Yeah, good old static snow.
There's
Hi,
Maggie. Hi,
Maggie.
Maggie.
Hi,
Thanks for
Maggie.
coming. So yeah, it's been a lot of words. I mean, I should have wrote them all down. I think the one saves it, doesn't it? The one.
Yeah, yeah, it does go back. There's a log that you can go back, and I'm not sure how long it saves.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, we had the 6 or 7 names, and we had, like I said, a couple of them that kind of made sense. But
Don't
I
worry about
really,
being late, Maggie. There's times I'm late for shows, and you just get in when you can get in here.
so a few of the words, like I said, kind of went together, like rapture and up. And I know you in military, like I said, kind of remind me of my father since he was in World War II.
Yeah, the one time I used it, I went inside and I heard it say something, and I go back out and it said inside, and I said, yeah, I went inside. And then there was another time, I think I was taking the dog out and it said outside, and I said, yeah, back outside, and the dog's outside. One time I was coughing and it came out and said choking. And I said, yes, I am coughing right now. So I think there is times that was random talking.
Freaky.
Oh my, yep.
He's
Hmm.
our
At
he's
our
our
age,
res-
no,
he's our resident jokester, I think.
too late for us. We barely raised all of the little brats and got them out of the house.
Not so little anymore.
Then we started collecting chickens and goats.
The littlest brat has a little brat now.
Yep. Our littlest brat just had a little brat. Oh, she's not a brat yet. She will be in a couple years when she gets to her little. And then we won't be getting all these cute little videos and pictures anymore. We'll be getting phone calls complaining like, "Oh my gosh, what did I do?" Just wait till teen years. Payback. Oh, you wonder why both of us are gray? It's our kids. I still look blonde. Even up here, I look blonde. That's kind of nice. It is
Yeah,
gray. I look blonde.
yeah. Not even using a filter.
Yeah, that's gray. See, it's gray. Kind of.
Well, I guess we'll move on. And I was going to bring up the cryptid creature for history today in creepy history, and this is from I can't think of it. Cryptid creatures. And this is Lake Champlain, Vermont. Does anybody? It probably says on there. I probably can't ask that question, but that's the nickname is Champ. If anybody knows it. So I thought we'd spend a little time talking about lake and river monsters, or if anybody knows any names. I have a list of some here that are pretty famous, or for me anyway. I I've heard of them all before. So does anybody know anything about Champ or heard of Champ?
I've heard of Champ.
I think other than Nessie, I think Champ is the next best known lake monster or water monster.
But what was that monster over in Mississippi that ended up being Gar or something like that? But for years they thought it was giant fish eating people and they thought it was a monster, right?
Yeah, there's been several throughout the years in different places where big, large gar or even large carp. And I've talked about it before, where at the foot of dams, those carp will sit there and eat in that silt net. How is it? It actually all the silt and stuff rolls at the bottom of the dam. So it's just like a smorgasbord for those carps, and they get as big as VW Volkswagen bugs.
That's creepy.
So they've actually had workers go down to check out the dam, and they go down there and they see these great big giant catfish. It looks like they could swallow them up. So yeah, other than Nessie, then you got Champ, and Champ was actually first reported in 1819, is what I saw online. Then, of course, all over throughout the years, there's been reportings, just like Nessie. There's been reportings here and there, and people saying they've seen them. Yeah, Loch Ness is by far more popular, but for the U.S., Champ is probably the most popular for us.
I know I knew about Loch Ness even as a child. My mom believed in Loch Ness, and we would watch any kind of show or
Yeah, well,
documentary.
there was always something in the news about another sighting of Loch Ness.
Yeah,
And then in oh, what was it in that? I don't know, the maybe I'm just guessing. I think the 60s, maybe 70s. They completed the road around the Loch Ness, the locks. And then they started obviously getting more sightings because people were cruising and stopping off the side of the road at Loch Ness, so they had a closer look. Otherwise, it was all trees and bushes and stuff all along the whole lake. Yeah, Peppy.
yeah.
Peppy's another one.
One of our guests was talking about that.
There's a lot of static. I don't know if you heard it or not.
Not about static. I just got two giant cats next to me purring away. I'm surprised you can't hear it.
So the other funny thing about this is that all these other U.S. and North American lake monsters, they all tried to make up cute little names like Nessie, and obviously Champ, short for Lake Champlain, but they still kept it as Champ, kind of a cute little nickname. So we have Wally as one.
Wally. Oh, that was a robot.
Wally,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was
and
a robot. That's a robot.
Wally's in Oregon.
Wally. That was a cute movie. That was probably all disclosure too.
I forget where I left off in the chat. I'm trying to keep up tonight. now that my mouse and everything's working tonight. Hopefully the audio don't go out, or maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Sounds good ever since
Maybe I was
you.
blocking the mic. I don't know.
I mean, once you were you. I think it's up on top, and once you blew in the mic, it sounded really clear because it was. I was hearing like somebody was bonging my gong down there.
Did
Oh, I mean that was weird. I
did
mean,
everybody in chat hear me okay?
you sound great since we fixed that before we got on. Sorry, we were 3 minutes late.
So Wally is in Wallawa Lake in Oregon.
Oh,
And then we
wow.
have Willie.
What?
Yep, then we have Willie.
Is Willie in Wonka's Lake or what?
Nope,
Willie is in Willie's Lake?
nope. It's in Vermont and it's in Lake Willoughby.
Oh, Willoughby.
So they nicknamed him Willie. It's a cute little name, Willie, for a monster.
Willie. Willie and Wally. What are their cousins?
And then if you go out on the west coast, you got Tessie. Anybody ever heard of Tessie?
Why do they all end with Y? Willie, Wally, Tessie,
I think
Nessie.
it's because of Nessie. I think they're all trying to copy the Loch Ness monster, trying to get popular.
Willie, Wally, Tessie.
All right, we got some sound checks. Everybody's saying we're doing pretty good.
Oh, who comes up
Every
with these
time I hear Willie, I always think of Willie won't go home. The song.
names? Willie, Willie, Willie won't go home.
So Tessie is in Lake Tahoe, Nevada / California. I think they kind of share it a little bit. So it's Tahoe Tessie is what they call, but they for short it's just Tessie. So we got Nessie, Wally, Willie, Tessie.
Is there Illy for Illy for the Illinois River?
Oh, Illy,
Illy,
noisy.
Illy. I know
Well,
Nessie is supposed to be big.
according to I'm not gonna say ancient aliens or ancient whatever they call the show. Uh they say there's like caves or caverns that are actually passageways out of Loch Ness, or they think there is. They think they found one, at least last show I watched, they thought they found one that could be a tunnel going from Loch Ness to a bigger body of water.
Well, weren't we watching a show one time that there was a similar monster and sighting somewhere up around Alaska, wasn't it?
Oh, there. I think when I looked it up on a map, there's like some kind of lake or river creature or reports almost in every state.
Hmm. I'm kind of surprised the Illinois River. We're not really that deep, and we're so muddy and shallow. And
Yeah, the channel's pretty deep though, where the barges go up and down the river. I mean, I could never touch bottom.
yeah, that's true.
So we got Mussy. Anybody want to guess where Mussy's from?
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma. Nope.
Mussy from the Muskie River.
Oh, Muskrat Lake,
Muskrat,
Ontario.
Muskrat Lake. Mussy
Yep,
for muskrat.
Ontario.
Ah,
So
mussy,
they're keeping with the IE like in Nessie.
mussy.
Mussy.
Ah, mussy, mussy. Interesting.
Yep. Then we got Cressy. Cressie. Cressy.
Well, so far they're all E's or Y's, E's, all E's,
IE, yeah. SE.
S-E. And speaking of E, I need to make more coffee.
Coffee, are you leaving me?
Yep, for a second, minute, whatever. You hear me about
So
it?
Cressy's from Crescent Lake in Newfoundland or Newfoundland, however you want to say it. So any of you guys have any lake monsters or river monsters or any of them that you've heard around you guys? Anywhere you guys live have any?
Need to scoot over, dude. Oh, I'm sorry. But when my coffee is done, I'm gonna have to get up again. So quit squeaking.
You quit squeaking.
I'm not squeaking. He's squeaking.
Oh,
Mr. Squeaky's squeaking. Oh,
Newfoundland.
Lila. Lila.
So I'm assuming everybody's heard of Ogopogo. That's
No,
been on a lot of shows. Ogopogo.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Yeah,
Oh, go.
the pictures. Well, not actual pictures, but drawings of it. I mean, they've had reports and pictures or sightings just like Nessie and everything else. And I mean, even Champa's had really
Hmm.
blurry.
And then Maggie's talking about even monsters and
Yeah, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I'm gonna say bunny yips or bunyips. In Australia, I read about that tonight at work. Actually,
Oh, this is another good topic. Ghost ships on the Lake Michigan.
oh
Yeah. There's some
yeah,
crazy stories on that.
I send Steve Stockton stories on ghost ships all the time. Actually, I guess I should kind of compile them and maybe do a show on them.
And ghost trains. There's people that have heard of ghost trains. The ghost ships. Oh, there's so many stories on that.
Yeah, so
Oh, oh,
Ogopogo is actually from Canada, also from British Columbia.
hmm.
Now, how many pogos do you think there are? How many different kind of pogos do you think there are?
Probably many. Now, how do people explain that away? Not everything
What's
is demonic.
no?
Yeah, a whole show on ghost ships. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll be right back. I gotta
I
grab my
I don't.
coffee that's done. Pogo stick?
It's not really a ghost ship, but I've always liked Edmund Fitzgerald since my birthday's in November, and that always has a special meaning to me. You know, obviously in the fall and getting into the winter months, and that's when the Edmunds Fitzgerald went down, is in November. And I like the song, even though it's kind of
Yeah.
creepy and sad. I like the song.
Yeah, we grew up with that song. or whenever it was out. Pogo sticks.
Pogo sticks.
Pogo. I could
So
not. That's
there's
one thing
actually
I could not
three.
do.
There's actually three different pogos.
Really?
There's Ogo Pogo, Igo Pogo, and Manny Pogo. So it's
Man,
three separate lake monsters, and they're all in Canada in different lakes.
Manny Pogo sounds like a grandma Pogo or something.
I think it's Manny, Mani.
Manny. Manny. You guys are so loud. Can't believe it's not picking up on the mic.
Yeah, the Flying Dutchman. That's a good story. I like those ones that where they show up and people actually see them. And there's been a couple ships where people have boarded them. It's really weird. They were supposed to be lost at sea or sunk. Then all of a sudden they show up.
Why are you looking at me, both of you? Here.
So Igo Pogo is out of Ontario, Lake Simcoe. And I'm assuming these are all the names of the lakes are all after the First Nation, their original native people, probably taking it from their names. And Manny Pogo, it's kind of hard to say for me anyway.
Manny Pogo? Manny Pogo.
Manny Pogo.
Manny
Manny
Pogo.
Pogo.
Manny Pogo.
From Lake Manitoba. So Manny obviously is short for Manitoba.
Man, do you find any from Mexico or South America?
I just looked up North America just for the fun of it. But
Oh, it's
they're
gotta
all
be.
over
Yeah.
if you look at the list for all over the world, it is just endless. The amount of lake monsters and water monsters and
Still makes you wonder if they survived from the dinosaur era and didn't die off. There's
well,
another
they tried
mystery.
to say they're plesiosaurs, so I don't know. I mean, it could be. I mean, depending on how Loch Ness, depending on how deep it is in places, and
Right. Well, other
and
theories
if
was with all the tunnels and caverns that are they coming through from inner Earth?
well, I was just getting ready to say that. Who knows where
Oh,
that tunnel goes? It could go to inner
yeah.
Earth, and they could be
Right.
living down there. It could be a. I mean, most of them they say they have like flippers or fins, like like dinosaurs or water animals from the prehistoric ages.
Hi, Mars.
Hi,
Welcome back.
Mars.
Welcome back.
So I know a lot of people have probably heard of this one. This one's pretty popular too. Is Bessie?
Yeah. I've
You
heard
know
of that.
you know where Bessie was from?
No.
Lake Erie.
Lake Erie.
Yeah, so we got an Erie Lake with a lake monster in it called Bessie.
Bessie. Lake Erie. Hmm.
What's in Elsinore, California? What kind of monsters in there?
And we can't look it up on our tablets.
Oh, I can look it up.
Oh, look it up. You got your other tablet. Look it up.
I just thought maybe you'd tell us.
I bet it's Elsie.
Elsie in Elsinore? It could be Elsie. That's what they've
Elsie.
been doing. That's what they've been doing
I
with all these
know.
other names.
Except Bessie is from Erie. Everything else is kind of similar to where it's from, so maybe it's
When I
Elsie.
hear when I hear Bessie, I think of a cow.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. And you're best.
Even when you said Elsie, I think there was Elsie. Elsie was the glue cow, right? The cow that was on the glue bottle when we were kids. Was that Elsie?
I think so.
I
Man,
don't know.
Elsie would be a good name for a goat. Elsie. Elsie. Now we got Allie for our girl. Our our little girl goat is named Allie. I thought of a car.
Old Bessie.
Well, yesterday, sitting on the front porch watching all the parade traffic kind of go by because we're close to the grade school where everybody lines up for the 4th of July parade. We got a pretty big parade, and a lot of people from out of town come to our tiny little town for it because we have a carnival and good fireworks at night. But every time I saw the old antique tractors, you know where I'm going.
Right.
All I could see was moo and having them tip over. There's a going down the road. I mean, man, those old antique tractors are so cool.
Most most cars do have female names. Whether Bessie is, I guess Bessie would be a female name.
Yeah, why is that? Why isn't it Frank or George or Gilbert?
Gilbert.
Yeah, always girls' names.
So Ogo Pogo, since I'm scrolling through a list, was first documented in 1872.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And
And back
and
then, they believed people's stories and took their words for it.
and then supposedly last seen in 2018. Of
Did
course,
we ever find out?
this article was written in I believe 22, early 22.
Did we ever find out what was out in California? Did you
No,
look it up? I thought you were looking it up.
well, I said I had a list. I haven't looked it
Mm.
up yet, though. I was hoping Jimbo would just tell us.
No, he told you to look it up.
All right.
He gave you an assignment.
So Champ was first spotted in 1819 and last seen in 2005.
1819. Oh my goodness. That's a long time ago. Wow.
But some of these on this list were a lot of them were all in the 1800s when they were first spotted. But then there's some that are I would call more modern time.
They
Like
must
this
live.
guy, the
They must
Walgreen
live
Lake
for.
Monster. That's
They
at
must live for a long time.
1921.
They must live for a long, long, long time.
Then the Flathead Lake Monster. Is that the one you guys are talking about? No, that's not Mississippi though. That's Flathead Lake,
I thought
Montana.
yeah, I thought he said California.
No, I'm talking about when you guys are talking about the monster in the Mississippi. Somebody said it
Mm.
earlier.
No,
All right.
shoot, I forgot. Penny, Penny,
What?
the one from Mississippi.
Oh, Peppy? Peppa?
Yeah,
Peppa? Peppy?
Pepe. Yeah, Pepe. Depends on where you are around the world. Pepe or Pepe or PP. Pepe. Can you hear the dog snoring?
No.
Oh my goodness, this is crazy.
Let's see. Hmm. Lake Elsinore Monster.
Lake Pepin?
So it is Elsie.
Huh? I guess, right?
Yeah, for Lake Elsinore
Ooh,
Monster, it is Elsie.
really? Hey,
Or I
give me
guess
a gold star.
they must have a whether they call it a female or male, because then it says Elsie or Hamlet. Oh, I'm way
Elsie.
down on. I haven't been putting up our checks. I've been looking up the monster.
Wow. Elsie. I used to have an Aunt Elsie.
Pepe Le Pew.
Yeah, Pepe Le Pew.
Freaky
Pepe Le
Pepe
Pew.
Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Lake Pepin.
Hmm. We had some good cartoons. Pepe Le Pew. We experienced the very first abduction ever shown on TV. They corrupted us as kids ever since.
So it says here Lake Monster Elsie is was first spotted in 1884.
Wow, a
And
lot of 1800s.
the last one on the list was 1994. Then they think it's a sea serpent, a giant otter, a giant slug.
Giant otter.
That'd be a big otter.
That'd be a big otter. That'd be a big slug. Goodness sakes. Oh, I just think there's creatures out there that we've never are going to know about, that we've never discovered. Man, I hope we don't snore like this when we go to bed, dog.
So Lake Pepin, right?
Yeah. Pepin. Pepin.
Pepe, Pepie.
Pepe. Pepe.
That's in Minnesota.
It's Minnesota, Wisconsin,
It says
Mississippi River
Mississippi. It
area.
says Mississippi River.
Yeah, it's kind of up there like the tip of Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin area. Somewhere up in there.
Oh, sure. Now he comes back in. That's where I grew up. You could have just told us the name.
He wanted you to look it up. You did your homework. Well, we both grew up
But
in Illinois.
if you look up on cryptid monsters, because they got a Wikipedia that's just for cryptids,
Hmm,
believe it or not.
yeah, but they are supposed to be real? Come on. Oh my goodness. We're going to find out all the myths and legends and all that is real, and everything that we've been taught when we grew up was lies. Oh, gee, I think that is reality, isn't it?
So it's I'm trying to think. I can't find it.
Pickles. No, I got another one in here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What are we missing?
I don't know.
Sissy. Oh, Jade. She probably is in here, isn't she? Yep.
So it's
She's there.
called Cryptid Wiki.
Cryptid what?
Cryptid Wiki. WIKI. So instead of
Cryptid Wiki.
Wikipedia, it's Cryptid Wiki.
Yeah, but I thought Wikipedia was not really accurate.
Well, it's not, but so
Cryptid
far
Wiki.
this cryptid thing's had every single monster
Wiki
I've ever
cryptid.
looked up on it.
Oh my. Even reptilian.
Oh, there's another one on here, Winnie Pogo. I didn't have Winnie Pogo on my list.
So now there's 4 pogos.
Yeah, I guess. Canadian albino shark.
Really? Is
Really?
that considered a cryptid?
Yeah. Because they said it's actually a water monster. They just called an albino shark.
That poor thing. His name's probably Daryl.
9 ladybugs at a picnic. Did I miss something?
Sounds like a nursery rhyme.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Sounds like something I'd sing when I was a teacher years ago. 9 ladybugs at a picnic. 1 flew away, and now there's 8.
That's 10 Little Indians picking up sticks. I
8
love that
little
movie.
ladybugs at a picnic.
If you ever get a chance to read that book or watch the original, I think it was in the. Well, there's been many 10 Little Indians. There's been
Yeah.
like
There
4
was,
different movies, but one of the original ones, I think it was in the 40s. I don't think it was 30s. I think it was like 47. 10 Little Indians picking up sticks.
nah,
But then they get
one
all the
fell
way down.
over and
The rhyme has something happens to every single one of the Indians.
sounds like 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. 1 fell off and broke his head.
That's pretty
Well,
close.
the doctor said, well, there's only 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. Winnipeg.
Is what in Winnipeg?
One of the
I've
monsters. One of the creatures.
I'm sure there is. There was a lot of them up there in Canada.
Counting my crowd. Yeah. Are you talking about when I was counting earlier? Oh, Mr. Pickles left. Yeah, I'm counting our cats, not
Which
crowd.
which song is what song are they talking about? Your song or the 10 Little Indian song?
And I don't know. It started out to be ladybugs at a picnic that I thought sounded like a little nursery rhyme for
Oh,
kids.
yeah.
There's all kinds of little nursery rhymes.
Oh, 1965 film. I thought there was one earlier. There's one that I really liked. It's an Agatha Christie novel, is what it's based on.
And no, I did not name Pickles. He is actually, I think, a game character or a cartoon character. Is where they
Said,
came up with
says,
Pickles. Go ahead.
oh, pickles. That's all right.
And I think he's a game character or a cartoon character or something. Is where my son and his wife came up with Pickles. Same with Toki. He's supposed to be either a game character or a cartoon character or something like that. But we call him Mr. Pickles or Pickly or just Pickles. Yeah, we didn't want any more cats, but he needed to be rehomed when they moved, and I have always loved Pickles, so he's got such a dog personality. He don't act like a cat. A what? A dino? A
What?
dino? What's a dino?
A dinosaur? A dino?
Well, she told me one time that Pickles, yeah, it's either because they're both gamers. Pickles is either from a game or from an old
Oh,
adult cartoon type show. I'm not quite sure.
she said Winnebago for Winnipeg.
Oh,
That
Winnie.
that makes sense.
When I was a preschool teacher, I couldn't do a nursery rhyme about that. Oh, that would have been a good one. Adult nursery rhymes. Oh
The
yeah.
ladybug picnic from Sesame Street.
Hmm. All right, I kind of remember the ladybug picnic. Oh, jeez. Oh my goodness. All right, so Pickles was a dinosaur. Was it a game or was it a cartoon show or something? I need to ask him again.
Mr. Pickles was a dinosaur. Huh.
Uh, that might that might be where she got it. And then I know Toki also is
Hi,
Toki.
Josh.
Toki. Hi, Josh. I know Toki was another either game character
Yeah,
or
Dino. Dino
something.
was a dinosaur in the Flintstones.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Dino. That was a good show. Dino barking. Hmm. Oh, did I wake you up? Sorry. I was just imitating Dino.
Oh, you woke somebody up.
Yeah, she stopped snoring and looked up and looked around. Sorry. You can go back to sleep. Why do you guys have to be in one room? We have a big house. You just love mom's energy, I guess.
So the beginning of the movie, they all come to the island. They're all asked uh, independently. They know each other because they're all kind of famous.
What movie are you talking about? I'm
10 Little
lost.
Indians.
Oh, you're still on 10 Little Indian subject. Okay.
Hi, Susie B.
Hi, Susie B B B B B. I hope you enjoyed your camping up in the mountains with the scorpions and the rattlesnakes.
So at the very beginning of the movie, after they get to the island and try to figure out what's going on, they end up having a big buffet together, and that's how this poem starts. So 10 little Indian boys went out to dine. One choked on his little self, and then there were nine. And the very first one does choke and die in the movie. The very first one.
Oh, that's horrible.
9 little Indian boys sat up very late One overslept himself, and then there were 8. And then the next one does die up in his bedroom overnight when they slept. So through the whole movie, they go through the poem and get down to 1, or at least I think there's 1, but I'm not going to ruin the movie for anybody. So there's a suspenseful ending.
I don't think I've ever heard of that movie.
Well, I've watched like 3 or 4 versions of it, but like I said, the black and white. Well, black and white's my favorite movies anyway.
You leaving? I see your ear. Ooh, ears. You getting down? Make up your mind.
All right. So we went from cryptids to a movie for somehow. I don't know how I got on 10 Little Indians. Maybe it was the Ladybug song.
Ladybug started it.
So what do you guys want to talk about now in chat? We've covered lake monsters, river monsters, ladybugs, dinosaurs from cartoons to 10 Little Indians, Agatha Christie movie, novel. Black and white movies are my favorite, especially from the 30s and 40s. I don't know why. They're kind of, I don't know. I just like them. I like black and white movies.
Freaky derailed our topic.
That's all right.
No, we were guessing monsters and talking about pogo sticks, and that's why I like chat. It's very entertaining.
Hi, Boofy. I don't know if I know how to pronounce the rest of it, though.
Boofy. Hi, Boofy.
Boofy the Funum. I don't know. Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh, Twitch.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure. Are you in Midwest Night Watchers Twitch, or are you in Nighthawk's Twitch? Can you let us know? Awesome.
So that's something we can probably bring up. Williams gaining in his subs on YouTube, and so he will probably monetize whenever he can, and it's coming up. It'll probably be within a month or two, probably. I don't know.
Well, we're hoping he's growing fast, and we're really hoping that he gets up there. YouTube has down the size to 500 subscribers, so he is getting up there fast.
I saw 600. I saw 600 the other day, but other people are saying 500. So I don't know. I don't know what's right, but anyway, he'll be there eventually.
Thoughts on that is life is like a buffet line. We need to eat off our own plate. Everyone has their own opinion. Everyone's done their own research. And everyone else's opinion really doesn't really matter. So if that's your thoughts, and stick with it. We don't judge anyone, and what everyone else does, as long as everyone just kind of doesn't force their plate on everyone else's plate. So that's our thoughts.
Well,
10,000.
I will say that I believe in your people's rights to do whatever they want, as long as they don't try to force it on other people, and that goes with politics, religion, whatever. Mm-hmm. But growing up as a Christian, I still believe in man and woman. Now, if you want to identify as something else, you go right ahead. Whoever it may be, go ahead and identify as something else. But once you create create a hassle or a disturbance with everybody else because they don't believe in that, then then it becomes a problem for everybody. It becomes a social
Right.
problem. And that's why we have all this going on across the whole country.
Right. Let's stop the division. And if that's what people put on their plates, then we don't have the rights to look. And just like they don't have the rights to look at ours and say we're against it and attack us on it. So, I mean, everyone has their own opinion, and we just need to focus on our own journey in life. Yeah, I kind of believe, yes, but the way this world is going right now, it is what it is. There's a lot of things we cannot change. But I do have a question for you. Are you on Midwest Night Watchers Twitch, or are you on Nighthawk's
Hi,
Twitch?
Luca.
I'd love to find out.
Hi, Luca. That's
Hi, yeah, there's another one.
another
Well,
Twitch. Let us
yeah,
know what Twitch you guys are on. If it's Midwest Night Watchers or if it's on Williams High Strangeness. We haven't really been getting a lot of Twitch users here.
yeah. Well, I've been just doing
Identifies a little green man.
I just been doing YouTube. Well, hold on a second. Let's see.
Ah,
There is two viewers on
Nighthawks.
Williams. There's two viewers on Williams and Nighthawks, but there is one viewer on ours. Well, cool. That's really nice. Thanks, guys.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight. We don't really get into the politics on this channel or any of the social stuff. We do recognize it, but we don't really get into discussion because that tends to divide people. So we kind of stay away from it. We have our own opinions and we would talk to you personally about it, but we don't really broadcast it out over the channel. We just try to keep
Yeah.
it into the cryptid, supernatural, paranormal. But you're more than willing to have fun and joke around and talk about any experiences as far as the supernatural or any of that stuff going on. Hey, Duke.
Hey, Duke. Hi, Duke. It comes to, even Sasquatch. Some people believe they're not real. Some people believe they're real. Some people believe they're flesh and blood. I mean, the division is division, and we should not have division because if you believe one thing about Dog Man or Sasquatch or UFOs, anything like that, even the question that we had earlier, it doesn't matter what other people think. You should just focus on what you think and the research that you're doing, and just try not to cause division or arguments if somebody else is different.
You know what that means? That Duke showed up.
Howdy, hosts.
It's going to be another 3-4 o'clock in the morning show.
No, that's all right. As long as people are in chat and they want us to continue, we can sleep until noon. It doesn't really matter. At the beginning, I was thinking, is anybody going to show up? Well, welcome, Duke. Nice to see you. And welcome everybody over on Twitch. I appreciate that. There's 3 viewers on both.
Yeah, that makes me happy that people are
Yeah.
actually starting to use the Twitch channel.
Yeah, I checked our chat. I didn't see anybody type. Smite the like button.
Smite.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good word. Smite.
Yeah. Sit on the like button.
Stop stirring the pot.
No, you can keep stirring the pot. Now, wait a minute. Are you smoking the pot or are you stirring it?
I think he's simmering the pot.
No. Okay. Well, you can. I guess you can simmer. I guess you can
maybe,
simmer pot too, can't you?
maybe he's sitting on the pot. I don't know. So what do you guys all want to talk about? Anybody got any paranormal, any cryptid, any ghost stories? Any lake monster stories? That's what we started this program out on. Well,
Oh,
that's what we
yeah.
started out. That's what we started with spirit boxes. We were talking about our spirit box session that we've been having, and then I went to
Stewing.
the cryptid. Stewing. I went to the cryptid history for today, and it was Champ from Lake Champlain was in the
You think it should
history of
be
today.
champagne.
Champ.
Champ. Making fun of all the names.
So anybody got anything? What do you guys want to talk about?
Oh, I did hear static that time. Let's see, we had sea monsters. How about dragons and thunderbirds and those type of things?
Thunderbirds, yeah, that's a good subject. I like Thunderbirds. I actually saw another we have Lake Thunderbird by us, and it's been there since I think the 70s. And I just happened to see today while I was scrolling online that there was a Lake Thunderbird up in Canada.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, I don't know when Lake Thunderbird was developed. I wasn't around this area then.
I think it was the 70s.
What was it before? Just woods?
I don't remember anything being there before.
An old country road?
Probably.
Hmm.
Because it's a man-made lake. So
Yeah, is there a difference between a thunderbird and a pterodactyl?
they're both large birds. One's kind of a dinosaur, and I mean, you hear all the stories about them being, left over from the prehistoric age that, and the Indians call them thunderbirds. Actually, that's where we get the name Thunderbird. Did Duke leave us already? I'm sure Duke could tell you what a Thunderbird is.
Maybe he's typing the answer.
Yeah, pterodactyl, giant birds. I mean, I don't know what they exactly are. I mean, they're huge. I mean, they have anywhere from 9 to what, almost 20-foot wingspans. So they're huge. They're supposed to be able to carry a human off.
No, there's too many sightings.
I've never seen a dog man either. Really? Bradwick. Yeah, Bradwick. Saw a Thunderbird like bird in about 2014.
Oh, wow.
Now we live in Illinois.
Wow.
There's been sightings in Illinois, and there's been sightings out east of Thunderbirds. And then there was even talk of dragons. People are saying whether they're Thunderbirds or not, or actual really dragons, but they're saying they thought they were dragons flying.
That was around North Carolina, was one of the reports I heard.
See, that's the thing we don't know. It could be a pterodactyl. I mean, anything's possible if they come out of if you study inner Earth or go down that rabbit hole. I mean, they could be going into caves, going down to inner Earth, and that's where they normally their habitat is, and then they come out to our world. So it could be a pterodactyl, or it could be just a large species of bird that we don't know about. I'm not sure. Yeah, anything that can that's big that could come down and get you and be able to just swoop down on you at any moment, that would be terrifying. Then if you had then if it was a dragon and a breathed fire. Wow, that'd be cool. Kind of scary and cool at the same time, I guess. I guess it's kind of cool because I think it's neat, but it didn't happen to me, I guess. It would be something neat to experience, though.
Well, the way things are going, the way this world's changing all different directions, nothing surprises me.
Surprise
Surprise
attack
attack
UFOs
UFOs
in
in
the
the
bathroom.
bathroom. Some people might have been. Wouldn't that be crazy, sitting on the toilet and then a gray shows up? Like, dude, I'm busy. Can't you wait? Wow.
Wow, 4 or 5 feet tall. Yeah, they're supposed to be huge.
Wouldn't surprise
Yeah,
me if
there's
more people are seeing them.
Mars. There's several theories. Whether aliens are extraterrestrial or whether we have aliens that have inhabited this planet for as long as anybody or human mankind has.
Or
So they're
both.
not. Now, whether they came off world from somewhere else first and then habitated our planet, but they are actually habitants of this planet now. And then we have inner Earth where they say aliens live or humanoids or whatever you want to call them from. And that includes cryptids. Cryptids have the
Yeah.
same theory where Bigfoot is dimensional and Dogman is dimensional and Mothman is dimensional, and they could live in inner Earth or in caves. I mean, I always remember the story of the gargoyles, which reminds me of Mothman, and they were in caves and had their own civilization down inside the Earth. If
That's
you
just
want to
something
bring the movie, if you want to bring the movie into it.
just something that nobody really knows. We're not experts. It's just sharing our opinion or open mind thoughts, speaking out loud, thinking out loud.
See, you're in
Oh, you're in
Brett
Southern
in Southern
Illinois.
Illinois. Southern Illinois was where that boy got picked up by a
Hmm.
thunderbird in the '70s, and it was all over the news and in the newspapers. And I remember that happening. And I saw him not too long. Well, it's not a recent article. It was on one of the shows on Discover or History or whatever. They were talking about thunderbirds, and they talked to the mother and the son at the time, but it was much later when the son was grown up. But that was Southern Illinois.
Yeah, we're from Central Illinois.
Duke saw a thunderbird.
Wow.
Wow, a hang glider. That would be huge.
I saw something pretty big and black fly the other night that kind of creeped me out in the backyard, but more than likely it was an owl.
See, that's another thing though. When it starts getting dusk, or depending on the light, things that we think are airplanes that aren't flashing, but we see them kind of up in the shadows, up in the clouds. We don't know if they could be thunderbirds gliding around up there.
Wow, they hunt at night.
Wow. Human level intelligence.
Yeah, all these things we don't know. Parallel world, multiverse, interdimensional. Some of them are probably from Earth, inner Earth. Are they coming out of hollow earth? Is there
There you go.
land past the ice walls, and who knows what could be flying from over there?
Yep. Lawndale, Illinois, 1977. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So you saw one. What year did you see it? And I wonder if it's the same bird. Because they live a long time, obviously, especially if it's a prehistoric. Of course, I guess they could mate and have babies, which means there would be more than one.
Who's to say what lifespan is in hollow earth too?
Yeah, humans don't really stand a very good chance against a pterodactyl.
Yeah, that's good food. We'd be a nice meal. Horrible to say.
Oh, all right. 2006, 2006 or
Oh wow.
2007.
Well, a lot of current sightings. Are they happening more and more, I wonder? Are they part of the cryptid phenomena that's increasing?
Wow, the meat was poisonous. Wow, I never heard that. That's
Hmm.
Yeah, so the thought of thunderbirds and pterodactyls, man, that's really interesting. Big giant birds. Yeah, I can imagine something that big with that big a wingspan. If you can hear regular birds, normal sized birds when they fly, and say just the size of a goose, how much noise they make when they come across. Like when we see them at night, when they go in the evening to fly in the fields and stuff, man, you can hear the air move off their wings. I can imagine a pterodactyl or a thunderbird, how loud they are.
Yeah, I'm glad you pulled that up. I just got done reading that. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. All that wind and jet stream or whatever they use, right in front of a storm, that man, it could fly forever. It could go across the whole country easy.
Wow. Keep an eye on storms. UFOs are known to be around storms too.
Velociraptors, I don't know about them.
Hmm.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. That does make sense, though. Just watching a purple martin just soar without flapping their wings.
Coyote Roadrunner cartoon.
And it does seem like there's more sightings.
Now when we
Very
heard
interesting.
now when we were told about the dragon story, that was a few years ago when we heard about the dragons.
Yeah. It was from someone that I used to watch on YouTube. It was her father that came in totally freaked out, and she even recorded it on her phone and had him say once again, and you can tell he was literally freaked. He said it was definitely a dragon. That was North Carolina. And I
Hmm.
think there's been other stories.
Well, I know that I would imagine there's thunderbirds in Australia.
I bet they're all over also. Yep.
I bet there's sightings all over the world. Sometimes, sometimes I forget, and kind of, I don't know, just concentrate on North America or the United States, thinking that we're the cryptid world, the most sightings of cryptids and stuff, but there are so many sightings of cryptids and paranormal and Bigfoot and Sasquatch, Dogman, Mothman. I mean, there's sightings all over. I mean, it's just not just the US. And a lot of times I concentrate just on the US because that's this is where I'm from and I never went or studied anywhere else. But there's that static again. I wish I knew what that static was from.
I finally just got rid of closed caption. Thank goodness. Yay. Yuck. Okay.
Wow,
Ding,
wingspan would stretch a big
dingo,
car.
dingo blokey, dingo block, dingo. How do you pronounce that, Duke?
Dingo bloke.
Dingo bloke.
Dingo is an
How about
Australian
dingo
dog.
squats? How about
Dingo is an Australian dog, and bloke
right?
is for man.
Dog man. It should be dingo squatch.
Dingo squatch.
Squatch dingo. Sass dingo.
Not if it's a dog man, it'd be dingo and
Oh yeah,
some terms.
dog man is dingo. Dog man dingo. Well, okay.
Dingo bloke. Bloke is a term for a man, and dingo
Bloke.
is for a
Dog
dog.
man. Dingo. Dingo Shella is for ladies.
Sheila. For
Sheila.
whatever for
Dingo
whatever
Sheila.
reason, they Sheilas. They call them Sheilas. The
Dog
woman's name
squatch.
Sheila.
Dingo Sheila.
And
Hmm.
they even taunt men. That's kind of a degrading term for a man. Don't be a Sheila.
A female Sasquatch. The female dog man.
No, I'm just saying if they want to make fun of you if you're a man and they want to make fun of you, they call you a Sheila, as in a woman.
Also, now it's don't be a Karen.
Here, but in Australia, it's Sheila.
No,
This is
no.
nice, man. This is nice having everybody in chat tonight. Pretty active.
Now there's been more reports of feline beings, cat people.
What is a Gen JG? Gen
John,
JD.
my favorite Aussie cryptid, John J.D.
What kind of cryptid is that? I don't think I'm familiar with it.
Oh,
Well, I didn't know that.
we learn something new every time we get on YouTube.
So tell me what the Australian Gen Day G is. Gen J Day. Gen JD. Gen JD. I don't know. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Oh, there's
Oh
cat
yeah.
people in the movie? There was a movie
Ye-
called Cat People?
Oh yeah, that's a good movie. I think was that in the 90s, Duke? I think it was in the 90s. There might have been more than one cat people movie.
I don't remember that movie. Huh?
That lady would transform into a cat.
Oh, shape-shifting cat people. Oh, little people.
Oh, little people.
Oh, John Judy. Fresno Nightcrawler.
Yeah, every time I see that video of the Fresno Nightcrawler, I kind of think it looks fake. I mean, I don't know. It looks like there's a sheet over somebody walking, with their arms inside the sheet, and you see two legs and just a body. But their legs move weird. Their legs don't look like it's a human movement. So I'm kind of torn in between it being fake and maybe CGI and somebody in a sheet. I don't know how to explain it.
Ew.
Super fast. Oh, not only they're little and sneak up on you, they're fast. Maggie, if you're talking about Sheila's, I've never heard it in that context either. I just heard it as a woman's name, and
Must be here.
actually, I think the first time I heard it was in Crocodile Dundee.
Oh. Oh.
Oh wow!
What do they look? I mean, do they look human? Do they look like little trolls? Do they look like, like hobbits, elves?
Yeah, what do they look like?
Yeah. Man, there's all kinds of different little people.
Are they little goblin looking things? Are they normal looking little people? Or are they aborigine?
Well, I know the Native American Indians
They have
also
little
call little
people,
people ant people.
ant people.
Yeah.
Yes, you're correct.
And they were very mean. They did not mess with the ant people. So I'm wondering if there's little
I
people
think
that's
little people
knee
in general
high,
are
but are
mean.
there itty bitty little people too? What'd you say?
I
What'd
said
you say?
I think in general little people are mean.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
covered. Oh,
Oh, little Bigfoot,
little Ewok things.
little yoes. Yeah.
Okay, I've heard about the little Ewok, little hairy looking things, and Star Wars made them look so cute. They'd probably eat your face off.
So is that where Star Wars got Ewoks?
Probably.
Small hairy man. Yeah, small
Well,
Sasquatch.
Chewbacca. Some people say they have seen Sasquatch on UFO ships. So yeah, half the size of an Ewok. Oh, I thought
Oh,
Ewoks were tiny and oh my, they're ankle biter Ewoks. Oh wow. I don't think I'd want to come across one of those little suckers.
an Ewok. That'd be something.
Even though little Ewoks were cute. Hmm. Small little hairy men.
We got 8
Hmm.
people still in chat,
It makes me wonder if they
but they're
related
not all
somehow.
they're not all typing in.
They're all thinking about little Ewoks being little mean gremlins. The Albert Witch.
Oh,
Albatross witch.
I don't think I think I may have
Oh,
heard the I think I may have heard the term, but I don't know exactly what it is. Albalta witch, Albalta
huh.
witch.
Wow, there's some interesting things coming out of this chat tonight.
Orange Utahns, orange Utahns with long arms. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, apple sneak. They steal apples?
Don't say that. Our neighbor that don't really live in her house that's right next door has an apple tree. And I sit outside at night by myself.
Oh, Pennsylvania, German Pennsylvania.
And moving Sasquatch
Is that
ghost.
like a German story?
German name. Miniature Sasquatch with
Bad
bad
temper.
tempers. Oh, there's some big Sasquatch with bad tempers. I think most of them are gentle.
There's a
The
there's
little
a
ones,
lot of things. There's a lot of things out there in the woods and in the dark that have bad tempers.
well, sounds like the smaller they are, the more bad tempers they are. Is that why my oldest daughter, the short little midget, is the grumpiest one of all?
A
A
winged
winged
gremlin.
gremlin.
Hi, Corey. A winged
Hi,
gremlin.
Corey.
A good friend of mine captured on his iPhone. Oh, cool.
Ooh, a winged gremlin.
Send that to Midwest Night Watchers at gmail.com if you can. I'd like to see that.
Oh my goodness. What kind of things haven't we seen yet? Really makes you wonder.
Oh, wow.
Throw apples at humans? That almost sounds like the trees in Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Maybe that was maybe
Ah,
the Wizard of Oz was a
disclosure.
symbolism for a Sasquatch that's using the tree like portal, but they were throwing apples at people.
Yeah, normally Sasquatch throws pebbles and rocks. Wizard of Oz trees threw apples.
But actually, the Wizard of Oz trees, though, because there is tree people, there's really accounts of trees able to move by themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's probably why everybody got that idea years ago that everybody put faces on trees.
Well, there is tree elementals. I mean, so there is spirits inside trees. So
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
we got like three or four stories going on all at the same time.
Yeah. It just makes you wonder if those little Ewoky things change in the trees and use the trees, as portals and hideout and stuff also. I bet they do. I think all cryptids are either interdimensional or something, and they have gifts of portals, and
So that's
I don't
that's one
I don't think they're
theory.
from here. I think they go home somewhere else through portals or inner Earth or something.
Corey brings up the same thing that we talk about, whether they can knock out electronic equipment. We talk about that in our camera and all the
Mm-hmm.
time, and other people talk about it. You think you get a clear picture, but they always come out fuzzy or so. I think there is some kind of electronic
Either
distortion
that
going on, whether the creatures or not creature. I don't like calling them creatures, but the
or they
cryptids
or
are
beings.
causing it, or
or they're cloaking out. Just like you can't get a clear ship either. It's like they just kind of cloak out and they're not meant to get a clear photo. You get a super, super, super clear photo, it's probably
But
CGI.
see, then, yeah, but that's the problem. You get, if you would have the clearest, most absolute 4K beautiful picture of a dog man, Sasquatch, UFO,
Nobody's going to believe you.
nobody's going to believe you because they're all going to think
Right.
it's AI generated or
Mm-hmm. Right.
so that's one of the problems that we live in this technology, this oh, monkeys.
That
Yeah, there's all kinds
that
of
makes sense. Yeah.
devil
I've
monkeys.
heard
Yeah.
I've heard shows with the devil monkeys. And they'd probably scream like a witch too. Can you imagine that sound in the woods?
And strangely enough, we've heard personal stories of monkeys being transported for scientific experiments across the U.S. And
Oh, that's a known fact because of that one truck that had them accidentally escaped. Yep.
but the thing is, did they escape before the experiments or after the experiments?
With a story from that person, no name said.
It's Midwest.
Who's to say they were actually monkeys? They could have been giant things, and his story was
Could have been
off.
anything. But anyway,
You never
Corey, our
know.
email is midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com. Actually, anybody in chat, if you have experiences, you can write us and tell us about it, and we can read them on air, or we can keep you anonymous, or you can just share it with us just for us to read. But any photos, anything, we'll keep private if you tell us to. And if you want us to read them on the show, we'll read them on the show. We'll keep your name out. We'll keep you anonymous if you want. But we'd like to hear your stories. Plague monkeys, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad this person's not in our life anymore, but yeah, we were hearing direct stories because he worked for this company that hauled governmental animals and other strange stuff and was talking about that. He knew the story.
And supposedly they were on scene to go for the cover up or the recovery. I said
Yeah,
cover up,
they
but
were on scene.
he
Yep.
said recovery program. But
They were close by for the
yeah, they just happened to be in the area.
mm-hmm. And I just he claimed that the driver stopped to feed him and something went wrong and one got his
Grabbed
arm,
his arm.
got through and got his arm and got out and let every single other one out and
It was game
at that
on
point,
then. They
I'm
were
just glad
scattered out through the whole hillside. And then not sure, and they still think they haven't recovered all of them. There were some missing. They didn't get them all.
so yeah, shortly after we heard that, I'm kind of glad that person is not associated with family members. That was downright creepy when we were hearing stories like that. Yeah. Wasn't there a movie on that too?
Oh yeah, there's movies on everything now.
Well, they have to. They have to expose what they're going to do in the future, so they have to let us know ahead of time. So they think it's fun putting it in movies, so everyone thinks it's fake.
So if anybody wants to send us pictures, we'd like to see them. Like to hear the stories. If you have any Sasquatch stories, I'm sure you can send them to Duke. Duke likes to have people send him stuff also.
Yep. And if you don't know who Duke is, shame on you. Go to World Bigfoot Radio and subscribe to his channel. He's got amazing footage and evidence of Sasquatch.
So Sunday nights we have our Piercing the Veil show at 6 p.m. Central, and then Duke comes on at 8 o'clock
Central for us.
Central, but it'd be 9 o'clock Eastern.
Yep.
There's World Bigfoot Radio, and usually Duke has a lot of premiere videos nobody else has seen before, and
Special guests.
special guests, and seminars and conferences that they go to, and they'll have footage from special guest speakers at conferences, and along with people that pop into his live broadcast, and
Boots
they
on the
talk about
ground investigation.
cryptids and Sasquatch and all kinds of stuff. So be sure to go over to World Bigfoot Radio and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the good videos. And for everybody out there on William's side, if you could please subscribe to our side on Midwest Night Watchers, and because eventually there might be a day when William has to monetize, and we're not going to be able to stream on each other's channels anymore.
Which is a good thing because we want William monetized, and everybody will be in one chat. They won't be in different chats.
So if you like our shows, make sure that you subscribe to our channels on Twitch and YouTube, and we have a Facebook group, and it's all Midwest Night Watchers. If you look that up on any of the social media, you'll find us.
And yes,
same thing for our followers. You go over to William's side and subscribe to his channels, so that eventually when we have to stop broadcasting on or simulcasting on each other's channels, we'll still be in each other's shows. I'll still be on Saturday, Sunday mornings, and once in a while Friday nights with William.
And yes, I did get the notification, Corey, that we got the email. And if you guys are still on Twitch, and if you're on William Nighthawks, make sure you follow, and then go over the Midwest Night Watchers on Twitch, and you can follow us over there. This Sunday.
June 2023 field research wrap up. There you go. That'll be a good one. Lots of tracks and structures. Special guest.
Oh,
Kelly
Corey
Shaw from
Kelly Shaw,
Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization.
Cool. I like Kelly Shaw. That's going to be a good show.
Survivorman. I think I'm saying it right. Survivorman Bigfoot. Very good. Thanks for sharing that, Duke.
Yes, thank you, Duke. Yes, we love supporting everyone's channels in our community, and we all just support each other. Oh, wow.
That's cool. Thanks, Corey, for sharing that with us. We'll check it out. See, we're not monetized yet. Our channel here, Midwest Night Watchers, we're behind William on subs. We haven't quite made that plateau yet, but William will here pretty soon. So, and obviously William has medical needs and paying for StreamYard and all this stuff. So he's going to want to monetize whenever he can. So then the rules for YouTube will play in on us, and we'll have to separate.
Right.
And we're still going to be like I said, on his shows, and he'll be on our shows, but we just won't be broadcasting on each other's channels anymore at a certain point, whenever we hit that crossroad. And so that's why we try to mention it once in a while, that if you like our shows, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification. And if you like William's shows also, make sure you go over to his channel. If you're a Midwest Night Watcher follower, and go to his and follow. And since Duke is in here, make sure you go over to Duke's channel and subscribe and hit that notification bell for his channel.
We found.
Wow, 19-inch tracks.
Oh, wow. My goodness.
Les Stroud. Yep. Survivorman Bigfoot is a TV show.
You know, there's so many people that have tracks and nobody believes anybody. Wow. That's a big boy.
That's very interesting. I can't imagine 19-inch tracks.
I know.
What's the biggest ones that you know of, Duke? How big do they get?
Well, if they're bigger in Alaska, don't you think the tracks up there would be
Huge. They should be.
huge? Yes. I don't like that heart in our chat.
See, I can't see it because I'm on StreamYard, so I don't see the heart.
Bluff charged.
I had grouse.
Uh-uh.
Grouse is a hummingbird.
Well, Maggie,
You know,
that's
that
great
is
to see you
scary.
in chat, Maggie. Thank
That
you
is
so much.
scary, though.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Maggie, for being here.
Thanks,
And
man.
hello, Derek.
Hi, Derek. I remember going out hunting as a kid with Dad, and we'd go pheasant hunting, and we'd send the dog out to go get him out of the brush and the fields, and it never failed that there would always be one that would fly right back at you. And that is weird because pheasants have some pretty good sized claws, and they'll tear you up. How long has it been since our late night expedition?
No, talk about ours. It was last Wednesday.
We've been coming on every Wednesday at 12:30 a.m.
Well, and we did a test run. Was it last week we did a test run?
Yeah, and people started showing up. We didn't announce it, didn't put it on YouTube. We just popped on just because we were having audio. For whatever reason, this tablet I'm using, we were having audio problems. I think we're doing pretty good right now. So we were playing around with different tablets and different stuff and separating me and Jane because we were both using the same tablet. She was sitting next to me, and we're trying to figure out a bunch of different stuff. And so we popped on, and people started showing up. It was amazing. But we've been doing every Wednesday night or early Thursday morning, whichever way you want to look at it.
22. Go back to that 22-inch.
Oh, did I go by too fast?
22-inch tracks, but I found. Oh, that's right. He did find that a 31-inch track.
Wow, that's huge. So 31 inches. What's that put him at?
That's more like a Nephilim, not Sasquatch.
So would that be like
Are trolls that big?
over 20 feet tall?
Good Lord.
22 inches would be
Yeah, but 31. That almost sounds like a giant troll or
Almost sounds
almost
like a
like a
giant.
Nephilim. Yeah, giant. And my goodness. 16 and a half feet. Okay. So troll, oh my goodness, how big do trolls get? Hey, Jimbo came over our chat. Hi, Jimbo.
All right. Thanks,
Well,
Jimbo.
what about rock people? I mean, is rock people the same as a troll, or is rock people actually rock people way, way high up in the mountains? Or I just wonder if trolls are mistaken for rock people. Mountain trolls.
Yeah, Derek, I think we
Hmm.
stayed up to, I think our time it was 4 a.m. when we finally got off. When we started it.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, we went to. I was like 4:30 when you and I finally went to bed.
Yeah, we started at like 12:30 or whatever, and we kept popping on and off because we're trying different tablets.
Growing old with purpose. Well, thank
All
you for
right.
listening.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for listening. Mountain trolls. My goodness. Yep, and we saw Danielle Diva's first show tonight. It was so good. It was good. I'm so proud of her. Either giant or troll. Wow.
That's crazy. Oh, red
And we're,
hair. Yeah, because giants tend to have red hair.
and we're not supposed to believe in trolls either. That
What?
was just a little
Who
fairy
says
tale.
that? Who said that?
Yeah, that's what I thought I heard that from Duke. Yeah, that the mountain trolls have been seen in Montana. Yes, time does fly. I think time's going faster.
I
Then you
know
have a
these two
holiday.
hours. I know these 2 hours have went by fast.
No, then you have a holiday on Tuesday and it throws everybody off. So some people have to work Monday, off Tuesday. Some people are off Monday and Tuesday, going back today, thinking it's Monday.
Oh, she sent you a photo.
But I don't see.
She said messenger.
No, I see it.
Well, elementals is like a group category, and you have the fae and fairies in there. Then you have the goblins and leprechauns and trolls and little people, and so I guess it's like a subcategory. A fae can be an elemental, and an elemental could also be a troll or a goblin, or so it's like a. Some people say the fae itself is like a big umbrella, but I think the elemental is the big umbrella that has all the different aspects of the fae and the trolls and the leprechauns and little people. And we're supposed to get hit twice. There's a double solar flare coming. There's going to be one. There's going to be another one right after it. So they're saying the first one's going to pave the way. However, that does that, it's going to create like a pathway. Then the second one's going to zip in even harder and faster through that one. Oh yeah, Sweden and Norway and all of them have the trolls, and I mean even the Tompkins, you know, they're whether you call them gnomes or whatever. My family, my mom's side was from Sweden. They're 100% Swedish. So me and Jane have collected stuff from, especially Christmas stuff. We collect Swedish Christmas stuff and this. But we see all the time about the Tompkins and the trolls and all that stuff over there in Scandinavia. And
I like my Christmas Swedish gnomes.
yep, Nordic. I'm behind on chat again. Zoom in.
Oops. Huh?
Everything is a troll, including the face. So yeah, I think it does. Everybody has their. I mean,
I'm behind
like I
on chat.
said, everybody says one thing includes this or that, and I don't know. I always used to think they were all separate. I thought the phase were separate from everything else that include. What are you laughing at now? Did I miss something or haven't got to it yet?
Susie B accidentally typed in chat, no zoom in. It was supposed to be for Messenger.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's funny. And then I saw Derek talk about the supernova. I did see something about 2 giant solar flares. I was wondering what day it was supposed to be affecting us. Friday, huh?
I didn't see Troll Hunter. Yeah, it's supposed to be Friday. The super flare.
2 of them. That was on my Fox weather app. Ooh, now we're talking about gargoyles again?
Yeah, we brought that up earlier. When we were talking about Thunderbirds, I brought up gargoyles and Inner Earth and them living in a cave, at least in the movie. I don't know about real life gargoyles.
Oh, they're around.
I always like the special effect. It's not really a special effect, but the effect they use for the voice is like us as kids using a cellophane, talking through cellophane. That's what their voices sounded like.
Kids don't do stupid things like that anymore, like we did.
They do stupid stuff. It's not the same as what we did.
They just eat Tide Pods now, right?
Did our Twitch people leave us? I haven't seen our Twitch people get back in.
I'm not sure. I'd have to get out of YouTube and check.
Turn your volume down.
I'm just typing.
Oh.
I'm typing to Susie B. Then I'm going to check Twitch and see if.
Yeah, I like that gargoyle movie. I remember seeing it as a kid, and I probably watched it 5 or 6 times or more, just being an adult.
It says we got 1 viewer over in Nighthawk High Strangeness and 1 viewer over in Midwest Night Watchers. Very cool.
Yeah, we should be on Facebook. I think I clicked everything tonight. We're on eight different channels on 3 platforms. We have Twitch, we have Facebook, we have YouTube. We haven't ventured out to the other ones. There is I can't think of the Rumble, that we have Rumble accounts, but StreamYard only lets us pick 8. So between me and William, we picked Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, obviously. because that's our main channel is on YouTube. You can go there and see our backyard UFO videos, and every one of our shows is on our YouTube, and it's on Williams Nighthawks platform.
That's cool. I just saw Corey's picture in our Gmail. Very cool picture, Corey.
So like I was saying before, if you're in Williams, you can come over to our Midwest Night Watchers and subscribe to our channel. And that way you can flip back and forth between chats. So you can meet people in our chat. You can meet people in Williams' chat if you're subscribed to both channels. And because that's what we do. And a lot of times when we were on Texas Front Porch all the time, and we'd signed into Blonde and Booze. We signed into Bigfoot Michigan Rob's channel. We signed into Jason Questions Everything channel and Texas Front Porch channel, and we flip back and forth between all the chats and meet all kinds of new people. And because when you're in one chat, you don't get to necessarily see everybody's comments, so it's kind of nice to. I'm trying to put everybody's comments up so everybody can see them.
All right, I've had my phone going, both tablets going, trying to support everybody. And we got 6 in our chat now.
So eventually, when we stop streaming on each other's channels, when William goes monetized, then you'll have to be in our chat if you want to be in our chat with people from our YouTube. And if you like our shows, make sure you hit the like and subscribe and notify button, and we'll be glad to have you a part of the Midwest Night Watchers. And when you're on our shows like this, we call this the Night Owl Lounge for anybody that's night owls.
And William, we are Weirdo Warriors over in his chat. Yeah, sometimes it's hard multitasking between chats and stuff.
Yeah, believe me, I get it. When I'm at work, I only have my phone. I'm not at home with my 2 tablets and phones and stuff. So at work, I try to do it on one device, and this is a nightmare. Then you forget what chat room you're in. So eventually we'll be all one chat room. It'll be either you'll be in Midwest Night Watchers watching our shows and chat with all our people, or eventually you'll be in William Nighthawks and you'll be in his chat room. And Dennis Carroll is getting ready to start his show, which will be on William's platform, which we're on. But that'll affect him too eventually, and it's kind of sad because Dennis is just now starting his show, and it's called Shadow Hunters, Hunting the Shadows. And he's going to be talking about all of his investigations through his 55 plus years of looking into cryptids and vampires and paranormal activity and this high strange stuff that goes on that he's studied his whole life there. And he'll be telling about all the stories from his books that he's written. He's written tons of books, and you can still find them in print on Amazon and everywhere else that you go get books. But he'll be able to stream on all our platforms here pretty soon once he starts his shows. And then, but eventually, like I said, it's kind of sad that he's just starting his YouTube with us, and he'll eventually have to stream on just his channel and not the rest of ours, which I was looking forward to seeing Dennis's shows all the time on our channel too.
Okay, Growing Old must be over at Williams, correct?
I think so.
Hold on 1 second. I will.
No, Dennis's channel isn't up yet. I've been helping him get some graphics and some logos going. Is that William popped in?
No, it's me. What do you mean?
Oh, you popped in?
It should be.
Says Nighthawk Strange
Oh, wait.
Plus and Night Owls.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't. Let me go on all.
So yeah, Dennis is going to be announcing his channel here coming up soon, and
I don't see him.
he'll be streaming on all the channels with us. So he'll be on Nighthawk High Strangeness podcast channels on Twitch and YouTube and Facebook, and he'll be on Midwest Night Watchers YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And so, what are you doing?
I'm over on William. William must be in ours. I went over there to help Growing Old with Purpose. He or she, sorry, wanted our link. So I went over to Williams and put our link, but then you said William popped in, so I think William's in ours. Oh, I gotta like his. There. I liked his while I'm over here. Now I'm going back. Yes. Hi, William. Good morning. Yeah, he's over in our chat.
So this is William Nighthawk High Strangeness podcast channel. So that's his YouTube name. So if you're in Midwest
Now
Night
I see.
Watchers, you can pop over there to his channel and hit subscribe and like. And he's close to being enough subs to monetize. So the more the merrier will help him. And if you're in William Nighthawk, come over to our channel and subscribe so you won't ever miss any of our stuff coming up, even though we're streaming on all platforms still.
And welcome, Rosie. Glad to see you came over here. And then anyone over here that needs to subscribe to William, please go over there and subscribe to him. Cool. I really appreciate this. And we even got some active people on Twitch. Hey, William, you had 2 people on your Twitch earlier.
Yeah,
You
Twitch
had
was
2.
actually active tonight.
Yep, you had 2 people, William, and we had 1. We're going, oh, cool. There's 3 people on Twitch watching the show. Very cool. That was really nice. They popped in and actually said hi and talked to us for a while.
So we're Midwest Night Watchers, and then we have some people call themselves Night Owls. And then if you're over on Williams' platform, we call everybody Weirdo Warriors. And welcome to the family.
Because we're all weird. And we love each other because we're weird. That's
Rosie.
really nice. Yeah.
Thanks, Rosie.
Well, thank you for letting us know you needed the link. And I popped over, and you can call me Jane. You can call me Chiro Sounds. I'm Mrs. Midwest, but I also have another YouTube that most people know about.
I saw something about that. About them finding extraterrestrial metals.
Oh.
So we appreciate everybody in our chats and in Williams chats. And I mean, you guys are just such a great group, and you guys have been showing up at 12:30 a.m., whether you're getting up early or staying up late.
Yes, I like to support all these channels too.
We started this at 12:30 a.m. Central Time because I work second shift and I don't get home till 12. So me and Jane talk a little bit before we do the show. Then we get ready and pop on, and I try to put it up way ahead of time and share it out on several different groups.
And I like this community. We all support each other. That's what I just love this community. You know, we all share each other out and try to make sure we like everybody's show and subscribe.
We like Derek, we like all topics. We get into the cryptids, we get into UFOs and aliens, we get into supernatural, and basically just like William's channel, it's just everything in high strangeness. Any kind of
Yeah.
supernatural high strangeness things we like to get into, and everybody's theories. We'll talk about different theories, what people have about whether it's Sasquatch, Dogman, UFOs, and we don't say one's right or one's wrong. We just kind of take it all in and see how it feels, and we might adapt some of it to our theory, what we're going on, because we're kind of putting the pieces to the puzzle. We kind of got a story that we're trying to tell, and we're taking, everybody has a little bit different take sometimes on Sasquatch or Dogman. I mean, none of it's right or wrong because I can't prove any of it or say something's right, something's wrong. I just know what my opinions are, what Jane's opinions are, and we just kind of put it all together and come up with the best explanation that we can. And if somebody in chat has something different to say, then we'll listen to them, and we might say, hey, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I see that.
And we've discussed crystals, gemstones, herbal tinctures. We've discussed musical instruments and my singing bowls and frequency. And we talk about pretty much anything and everything that is strange in our world and rabbit holes. We're not experts. We're just discussing.
This show is usually always 12:30 a.m. Central, and we usually don't have guests, or we haven't had any guests yet on this show. We like to concentrate on the chat, see what you guys like to talk about. We might have a subject we'll bring up. Like tonight, we brought up spirit boxes and spirit talk app that we use on our phones, and try to do a spirit reading or whatever. And we have a friend, Les, that's getting us involved in his show and doing it with him. And so we started off talking about that. Then we went into this day in cryptid history, and we talked about lake monsters and river monsters, and read off a lot of the names and when they came about, and a little bit behind each one of them and their cool names. Then we just went into cryptids and all kinds of stuff after that. So this chat will, wherever the chat room dictates, that's usually where we go. Somebody brought up Thunderbirds, we went to Thunderbirds.
And what we know about LBL, I've never been there, but we follow so many people on YouTube, and there's a lot of people that have gone to LBL, has been boots on the ground.
Blondes and Booze on Texas's platform. Well, they were on Texas platform. They're not no more. They're still on Texas's shows. So you can catch Krista and Brandy, which is Blondes and Booze, and they have a team or friends that go down to the LBL. And so you can catch past episodes on their channel, Blondes and Booze.
BOOS, not with a Z.
Did I say booze instead of booze?
Yeah. No, but a lot of people think that's
It
what it
sounds
is.
like that. I mean, that's what I thought at first. I thought, oh, cool. Then I realized it wasn't.
Oh, cool. Yeah, more and more people
Neat.
getting pictures and evidence. That's cool.
That's cool. Dave's actually getting out in the field and going to experience something. That's cool. Wow, that's neat. That'd be something cool to see. So this channel, or this show, not channel, this show is basically for chat room. We like to listen to you guys. We like to hear your experiences. You guys can email us any photos, any experiences you have.
Yep, Wednesday
So
night,
we
Thursday morning is fun night. We concentrate on you guys and talk to you and read your chats. And
so
Sunday
then
is our guest night.
Sunday at 6 p.m. Central is Piercing the Veil, which is still the same kind of platform. We talk about all the high strangeness, cryptids, ghosts, paranormal, aliens, UFOs, but we'll have guests and whatever subject they're into, whether it's Bigfoot, Dogman, whatever, that's what we talk about. And sometimes we go in rabbit holes. So every Sunday we've been having guests, whether it's people from Texas's Front Porch, whether we've had Duke from Bigfoot World Bigfoot Radio. We just had Brent Thomas from Paranormal Portal, and this Sunday we have Jessica Jones, the Cryptid Huntress, is coming on, and I think she's going to be talking about her cave that she just went to in Tennessee. And we've had Marty, the Nana Boss, and we've had Taryn Kemper from
We've had
Paranormal Brew,
D.A.
and
Roberts, Steve Stockton. We had all kinds of people on.
just almost everybody that you would know that has a YouTube channel, or I don't know, maybe you don't all know them, but most popular ones that we know have been coming on our channel and sharing their stories and adventures, and they talk about their stories, and sometimes they talk about people that they've had on their shows. It's kind of like what we do.
William, you're on our list, stinker.
What do you say? I had you scheduled with Angelica, and she had to cancel for some reason. So you guys are coming up again. You're supposed to come on and talk about the missing indigenous people.
Yeah, I think it's the
The
end of this
missing.
month, isn't it? Yeah,
It's
the end of this
it's
month.
so
So
you have to get a hold of Angelica and see. Maybe she hasn't let you know, because I scheduled you the first time, and
and
she had to cancel.
get back to the other question.
I didn't
William
see
has
it.
a well, back to how often you guys are live or
Yeah.
whatever. William has a midnight show, but it's 11 o'clock our time. It's midnight Eastern every other Tuesday night. Would be Wednesday morning, Tuesday night. And William is on the Nighthawk High Strangeness every Friday night. And then you can catch him Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings. That would be on his channel, which we are streaming right now. But like we said, eventually we're going to be going solo, but still on each other's shows. And yes, William, you are coming on. We need to check the date. I think it's the end of July. Pretty sure.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So that's
And
going to be a good show too.
speaking of missing indigenous people, did you ever set up a show with Steve Stockton? You were supposed to do an indigenous missing with Steve Stockton on his channel.
Oh, that'd be a good too on Steve Stockton's channel. Yeah. Very cool. Now let's see. We've got Jessica. We've got Tom Cardo's coming up. We've got Amber Para World, and we got William. We've got Les coming up. I'm missing. Oh, I'm missing somebody in August.
Bigfoot Michigan Rob's coming up.
Okay. So yeah, we're getting August filled up now.
We got as far as I know, and I have to confirm it. So,
Oh, Tex
but
also.
we got Josh coming from
Okay.
Paranormal Roundtable.
Yeah. Hopefully that's a definite one. Can't pin it down yet. Well, tell you what, if you can't do it with her, we'll just have William on
No, I
by
think
himself.
he's talking about Steve Stockton's channel, I believe.
Oh, okay, okay.
They haven't came up with a date yet.
Oh, okay. That's oh my goodness, Steve Stockton is so stinking busy. That guy never sleeps.
Woof.
Woof, woof. I'm a wolf. Woof.
That's Jane's maiden name is Wolf.
Yep, with an E on the end though. I was a woofie. That's why you see wolf in my Chiro Sounds YouTube. I've got a wolf symbol in my Chiro Sounds. Wolf.
Yeah, if I could get a definite answer for some of the people, because they're kind of, yes, I'll be there, then something happens, or
Yeah, some people
you
have
know how you know how
work
life
conflicts.
is. I would make up a list and put it up, but then I'd feel bad if somebody couldn't make it and they didn't actually.
Oh, okay. That's his nickname, Wolf.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
And he's got a good show too. Yeah, he gave us a thumbs up, but we're not sure if it's a definite. So we've
then
penciled it
we're
in for
working
August.
out. He asked us to be on his show, so we're working out a date. We got to figure that out yet to be on Josh's show. So that'll be fun. And we got a couple. We're going to be in definitely in August. We're going to be on Blondes and Booze coming up in August. We're going to be on their show, and then we're going to be on
Shane.
Shane Crisp for West Coast Dogman Project show. So we got some guest appearances coming up. We've been on quite a few shows here and there. People have asked us, and we've asked them on our show. So we got all that coming up. Yeah, Tex is a cool dude. I really love Tex. He's been so helpful to us.
Oh, gonna be 70 this year.
70, wow. Now the growing old part makes sense.
Well, we're not that far behind you. Yeah, Shane is a good guy. Has good shows. Everybody has good shows out there. Got so
Yeah,
many people you gotta
everybody
watch.
has, it's so funny that in this community everybody knows everybody and they all kind of come on each other's shows and talk to everybody behind the scenes and
We all get there eventually. Yep.
one way
Little
or
by
another.
little. Old age will get to you.
So I'll be 60 this year.
I just turned 61 a few months ago.
Not too bad. I never ever imagined what 60 would be like for me. So I don't know. So far everything's good.
More snap, crackle, pops. Harder to get out of bed. You gotta
Never
pee 2 or 3 times a night now.
never thought I'd be on YouTube talking about cryptids and
I know. Like I
UFOs
said,
and aliens and
talk to me last January, February. I'd say we're not ever going live. I'm not gonna have people watch me.
41 in October for Jimbo.
54.
54 for Bradwick. Steve O from Jackass.
92.
Yeah. Uh William Shatner, he's getting up there. He's doing I think he looks really good for his age.
Wow. Hmm.
Josh,
38
38.
in November.
Man, 38.
Wow, we were close to that age when we met. You were 40 and I was like 41 when we met. My goodness. Before you know it, you'll be in your 50s. It goes by so fast. It just seemed like we were 38 and in our 30s.
I think the kids helped accelerate the speed of how fast it went.
Yeah. I think the kids going through teen years got us gray haired.
Never
But
thought
they
they'd
were worth it. We love
move
our
to
kids.
Tennessee and watch strange YouTube channels. That's funny. Probably need to start your own show and start filming them.
Yeah. Start going to LBL.
You know, it's
Yeah.
so strange, that you say young whippersnapper, when we were younger, me and Jane talk about this all the time. Our parents were our age, when we were your age. And we thought our parents were old, but now that we're their age, it's like, holy cow, I can't believe we thought our parents were old at this age.
And William's got a good one. Yes, we're still working on it. There's not a whole lot of cameras out there that is actually letting us broadcast directly live to StreamYard. So that is our problem because it's taking up our Wi-Fi signal, which means we wouldn't be able to get on StreamYard and share the screen. And so, yes,
Well,
we are still working on it right now. I'm just going out there and I'm clicking record, and we've got 29 minutes worth of videos that we can watch. And then as we've had smoke for a while, then we had a full moon that makes the sky real bright. So yeah, hopefully this week I'm going to get out there and start recording again. It's just not going to be a live broadcast. So we're
I
still working
found
on that.
I found a capture card. It's a little expensive, but you're supposed to be able to take the port off your camera, whether it's a DSLR or even a video camera. If it has a port going out, you're supposed to be able to hook it up to it, then hook that up to a laptop or a phone or whatever device you have, or extra long cable to go into the house, or I don't know how we're going to do it, but it's supposed to take that signal or that video or whatever you're seeing through the camera, the digital camera, and take it to the device. So I think we can share that then to StreamYard as an extra camera.
Yeah.
So I think that might be the route we're going to go to, and try to use our existing cameras that we film activity in the night skies and try to broadcast it live that way to start with.
There's some card reading channel. A lot of people do like card reading channels. You should consider that. And let us know. And there's a bunch of people in our chats that will come over and subscribe to you, and we will support you.
Yeah, we go to Amber Paraworld, and she does card readings, and we do
Marty's done some card
Marty
reading.
Nana Boss's channel, and she does card readings. And I mean,
Danielle
there's
Diva.
several people. Jessica the Cryptids Huntress did card readings, and
Yep. Danielle Diva was doing card readings tonight on her new show. So yeah, that's a good idea. 90D.
yeah,
I don't think I've heard of a Canon.
That's a model number for a Canon camera. Really nice. Yeah, you can stream from that. You can use that as a webcam.
We just need a night vision camera to pick up what we've been seeing. And boy, did I see activity last night. I didn't do any recordings, but after the fireworks, yeah, I was seeing crazy things moving around last night. I think they were checking out everybody's fireworks, but I was just too tired and burnt out to go in and get the psionics. I just sat out in the backyard and just said, "Ooh, there's another one. Ooh, there's another one." Sometimes it's fun without a camera and just watching it yourself. What
Well, see
about the
our
streaming it through just Facebook? Then you can save and
now, if we
share.
were using our tablet or phone, then we could do that. But the video camera doesn't have any social links to go to stream. So that's why I was thinking about getting that capture card or a camera that will actually, there's cameras out there that you can actually go straight to YouTube or Facebook or whatever right from the camera.
And I wish psionics did that because that night vision is amazing. You can't just use a tablet and point to the sky. I mean, you really do need some night vision to actually see the things that we cannot see with the naked eye.
Wow, how many sets do you have?
Oh, wow. Wow, I've got quite a few. Looks like I've got like 11 or 12 different cards. Most of mine are Oracle. I don't have a whole lot of tarot cards. I've got mostly Oracle cards. $40 decks.
Holy cow.
Oh my goodness.
That'll
I
give
bet
you a
I don't
lot
know
to
about.
choose. That'll give you a lot to choose from. You can do a lot of
Wow.
shows and never use the same deck.
Oh, there's so many beautiful decks out there. Yeah.
Now, like Amber does, she'll pick a deck or let you pick. She'll name, whether UFO or angels or whatever, and she'll let you pick that deck. So she'll read a different deck for different people.
She hasn't done that for a while. She hasn't done her tarot reading for a while. Yeah, I have both, but most of mine I'm pretty sure are oracles. It gives you more of a message than all the different tarots and all the different meanings behind them. The oracle kind of gives you a direct message. Yeah, I've got a lot of Native American Indians, shaman, oh, what was the other one? I got this little one. Yeah, the shaman wisdom cards is one of my favorite. I like the Indian design on it. Now we're quiet. That's my UFO one.
Well, we still have 10 people in chat.
Cool.
If anybody wants to pop in and say hi or tell us anything, then be sure to do that because we're going to be probably ending here in just a little bit. Unless you guys get really, really active, and I know Growing Old is, and William is, and Derek has been in here, but if some of you people that's kind of lurking, if you'd like to get in a chat and get into this and let us know where you're from or who you are or whatever, and say hi, and at least let us know that you're here. I hope they're not all bots that are watching us.
Oh, probably not. So I thought I'd show another one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
Somatic medicine. These have been really accurate. I really like that deck. I got UFO. I've got the Akashic records. I've got psychic ones. Okay.
I had baseball cards as a kid, and I got a couple of basketball cards.
Sports cards. My brother collected some of them. Had a stepson that slowly collected them a little bit too. Some of that was, what was that? Bazooka bubble gum? What was that?
No, not bazooka bubble gum.
No, you got gum with your cards or whatever. What was that?
Yeah, they were upper deck and tops,
Yeah,
and
it was a bazooka. Yeah, but it was. I remember the gum.
then back in the day
Oh,
they
started
came in. They
collecting
came in
again.
what? Oh, all
Derek is
right.
starting to collect again. That would be interesting. Wow.
Then back in
Right.
the day
Yeah,
they came in cigarette packs or cigar packs. They used to give baseball player cards out, and that's the ones that are real like millions of dollars to 500,000.
that's right. Bazooka bubblegum was
Honus
next.
Wagner cards and oh yeah, that would been nice, huh?
Pretty mama.
Messages from heaven. That's interesting.
Oh, I think I got that. Nope, spirit from the heart. Spirit messages. Nope, I don't have that one. I thought that was one of John Holland's, but it wasn't. Or is it John Holland's? He has a few of them.
I don't know.
I think
I
I've
don't
seen
know.
that.
That's your wheelhouse. I don't really know much about the oracle or spirit cards.
I'm still learning. Still learning. I pretty much do it myself just to get messages for myself. And sometimes I kind of read for others, not too often. I don't think that's really my calling.
Jackie Newcomb. Newcomb.
Hmm. Yeah, there's so many out there. Tell you what, it's cheaper off of Amazon than to go into a metaphysical shop. You're going to be paying a lot more money for tarot and oracle cards.
If you're an artist, you ought to draw your own cards. Whatever the spirit leads you. Make up your own deck.
Some people do, yeah. There's some beautiful decks out there. Those gorgeous decks.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. I'm
sorry.
sorry to
Yeah,
hear
sorry
that.
to hear that. And
I'm
yeah,
glad you're finding comfort.
I've done comfort by trying to talk to my past loved ones and friends also through them. And pendulum and the spirit talker and spirit boxes and things like that. I like to talk to past friends and past loved ones.
Yeah, I saw that in on the internet that Jim Caviezel has got a new movie coming out.
Wow. Hmm.
Yeah, making your own deck and doing a show and all that.
Medicine.
I think that would be good for you.
That medicine animal cards are good. I don't think I've got any
Now
actual.
we got the book, the Medicine Wheel, but
Yeah,
I don't know about medicine animal cards.
yeah. I've got the native or shaman medicine, the other shaman one, the Native American one. I got some oracles that has animals in it. There's just so many good ones out there.
Ah, cool. Embroidery.
Oh, neat.
That's neat.
Yeah, I used to do quilting. I just don't do much quilting anymore.
patch logos. I ought to send you my Midwest Night Owls and have you make
Oh,
us some
good.
patches so we can
Oh,
put on
that,
hats or a shirt or a jacket.
oh, that'd be cool.
Send us send us a email at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and we'll trade information and we'll see if we can't work something out for a patch and maybe we'll have some patches made for William too.
Denise Lynn. I don't think I've heard Denise Lynn's.
Denise Lynn's.
There's so many out there. You can get carried away by all that. Shaman
Yeah, that'd
art
be
from
great
South
if we
India,
can
career medicine
send you
room.
our logo and see if you can replicate it on embroidery for a patch. That would be awesome. Or maybe we'll talk about having you just embroider it on a shirt for us. See, I only get the shaman.
I
You
thought
know,
North.
if
I
you
thought
hear, well, see, that's in the movies where they'll mix it up, where they'll say, you know, they'll have a Native American and they'll say shaman, but what like
right.
William says, you know, shaman South America and
And I've come across so many people in these metaphysical shops that say, "Yeah, my husband's a shaman," or "I'm a shaman." I'm going, "Oh, okay."
well, that's
Hmm.
cool. That's very interesting. We'll have to get with you and see what we can come up with.
Very cool.
I like embroidery patches and stuff better than whatever those other patches that they print on shirts and stuff.
Oh wow, yeah, a big hoop machine would be nice. It's like when I was in the quilting, I would have loved to have gotten a giant quilting machine, but glad I didn't because I don't think I'd be doing it much.
I don't know.
Wow.
You might be. I mean, you still keep talking about your sewing room, so
Yeah. Well, right now we got to take care of situations, rearrange, then I can
yeah,
get back to doing
send
sewing.
us an email at midwestnightwatchers@gmail.com and we'll see what we can work out. See if we can't get some patches made. Well, I think I'm going to end this session. I'm getting kind of tired and goofy.
Goofy?
Of course, I'm probably always goofy, so that probably doesn't mean nothing.
You goofy? Oh yeah, there's a lot of money in some of these hobbies.
It doesn't
Yep.
matter what your hobby is, you can probably spend an unlimited amount of money in a hurry if you wanted to.
My hobby is
Whether
musical
whether it's
instruments.
cars or photography or computers or
Instruments,
sewing or collecting baseball cards or whatever it is, you can just go hog wild and if
collecting chickens and
you have the money, you can find it.
collecting chickens and goats.
Yeah. It's feeding them and stuff is the expensive part after it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Especially when we got 3 baby goats. They're eating us out of house and home now. Those little boogers
Yep.
eat. Midwest
Midwest Night
Night
Watchers
Watchers
at
at Gmail.
gmail.com.
William,
This
thank you for joining us. I appreciate all you guys joining us.
Thanks, William. Glad you showed up, buddy.
We love you.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Hope everyone's doing well.
So we're going to go ahead and end this show, and thank you everybody for being here. We had a lot of activity tonight. I'm glad our chat was so active tonight, and we appreciate you all telling us stories and telling us about your experiences or what you've heard or read, and it makes the show fun when you have people interact in the chat. And for everybody that's been here that's new to our channel or William's channel, thank you for finding us and coming in and hanging out with us.
Yep, we really appreciate it more than we could really say. We really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out and supporting us and coming to all of our shows and coming to William's shows and supporting both of our channels. We do
So
appreciate it.
if you have nothing to do coming up, you'll have William's channels and shows coming up here on I don't know if you're doing Thursday night or not, William, or if you're just doing Friday, Becoming
Yeah, I don't know.
Monsters.
I'm not sure if
I
he's
was
still in
kind of
chat
I
or
was
not.
kind of confused by your post earlier. And
Unless
then
you
we
thought
have
it was Monday.
then we have Saturday and Sunday morning brew. Not morning brew. Is it morning brew?
Morning coffee brew.
I don't know.
William's gonna spank you.
I know. I should know what it is.
Yeah.
So we got Saturday and Sunday morning show with William Nighthawk on his High Strangeness podcast channel, and it'll stream on our channel also. And then Sunday at 6 p.m. If you guys are around and want to check something out, you can come over and check out our show. And it'll be 6 p.m. Central. We're going to have Jessica, the Cryptid Huntress, with us.
Yep. And Derek, yeah, we have considered maybe like on one of our midnight that we will post the link and we can have the chat people come on and share things and share stories and their experiences. So we do
So
have that on our
we can
bucket list.
either have you on we'll talk, and we'll either have you on maybe one of these shows where you can just pop on, or you can come on one of our Sunday shows. And that's usually Sunday shows where we have guests, but it doesn't really matter. We can change it up. So please, everybody, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you're just new to us and just found us, and please give us some likes and thumbs up, and do the same for William's channels. And make sure you go back and forth to each of our channels and hit the like button or subscribe. So in the future, you can always find us and be notified when sometimes we just pop up. There's going to be times where William or me and Jane's just going to say, hey, let's do a show. We don't have nothing going on. Let's just go on and talk about something.
Yeah, well, we might even do that with a fire pit. We've been wanting to do that for quite a while, but we went through a drought that was absolutely very little rain, nothing measurable, for like 10 weeks. And last week, we've got 4 or 5 storms within this last week. We got like 4 inches of rain. Things are growing again. And now we can probably have a fire pit that would be safe, because there's no way we would have had a fire pit like that. One spark would have just set our whole backyard on fire, because we had yellow, dead, dry grass.
Then if you guys haven't found Jane's channel, it's Chiro Sounds on YouTube.
Yep.
She plays a lot of musical instruments, and if we were out at the fire pit, most likely she'll be playing a Native American flute or handpan or some kind of instrument while we're showing the fire and talking to you guys. And we got other shows where we're going to start showing the night skies, hopefully live, so you guys can see it as we do when stuff's moving around up there. And so go to Chiro Sounds and subscribe, and go to Midwest Night Watcher, subscribe. Go to William Nighthawk's YouTube channels, High Strangeness Podcast, and subscribe. And I hope you guys all have a blessed day and a good week. And we're almost to the weekend, and we hope to see you. Tune into our shows, and we'll see you guys all next time.
Love you. Thank you
We
so
love
much for
you.
joining us.
We love you all, and be kind to each other and try to do something good for somebody. Change your world, change their world for good.
Raise your vibrations. Keep looking up.
Love you. Bye.